Beloved in Christ, it's Pastor Jim, one of the pastors at Zion Lutheran in Ann Arbor, Michigan, part of the ELCA. And I come today to bring you some encouragement. I want to read from the book of Joshua. In the very first chapter, Moses has died, and God has said, I want Joshua now to lead my people on. That's what God says in the first 5 verses, really, in Joshua. And then in verse 6, God says, be strong and courageous, for you are the one who will lead these people to possess the land I swore to their ancestors I would give them. In verse 7, be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the instructions Moses gave you. And then in verse 9, this is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Well, 3 times in 3 verses, God says, be strong and courageous. I don't know about you, but those are words I need to hear in a day like this, when we just learned today that our stay-at-home has been extended a few more weeks, and that we have to do all the pieces of what it means to be our families with one another. We have to kind of do it all, and it's hard to be strong and courageous in a time like this. But I take courage from what God says here. This is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Those are some really good words we need to hear about what it means to be strong and courageous, that we don't have to be afraid or discouraged, that God is with us. You know, in the beginning of this year, I select one word that I keep with me all through the year. And I knew there's going to be some change this year, given kind of in our own family and different things happening. And I chose the word resilience. Not thinking anything about what might lay in store. But I think that's what God is telling us today. Be strong and courageous is about having resilience in this time when we don't have control over anything. We don't have to be afraid or discouraged, but our resilience comes from remembering that God is with us. That's good news. Well, my friends in Christ, I pray that today you might have a little more courage, that you might have a little more strength, that maybe your fears can drop a little bit more and you don't have to be as discouraged, for God is with you. God will see us through wherever we go, whatever we experience. And in Christ, we are reassured that there is nothing that can separate us from that love, and that we are Easter people who go and tell the good news that Christ is risen. Blessings, my friends. I hope to see you on the live stream for worship on Sunday. Bye-bye.